You seeing that simmer? I know you're seeing and you're hearing it, but what I want you to look at is the texture. On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I will be sharing with you something that I've been asked for on this channel so many times, and I did not get around to sharing it with you. I'm going to be sharing with you today how to make some jerk chicken sauce. Not jerk chicken seasoning, not jerk chicken rubber, jerk chicken sauce. Or better yet, for the people who love to talk about a lot of gravy, let's call it a jerk chicken gravy. This one that I'll be sharing with you, can use it for pork and you can use it for chicken. Okay, what is a sauce? For me, a sauce is a liquid with a little thickness to your preference that gives extra moisture and flavor to your food. Hence, I am sharing this with you because oftentimes people go, you get jerk chicken, you ask for a sauce, you get something like a pickle with a little pepper and stuff and a little vinegar, stuff and all of that. That's like a little, little vinaigrette or something. Today we are going to be making a sauce. The root of our sauce is going to be the Jamaican mukbang and vlog jerk season. It is all herbs. It is all natural, no preservatives, no additives. This is what it looks like. The Jamaican mukbang and vlog jerk season. All herbs, celery, you name them. St. Andrews, scallion, thyme, pepper. In fact, this is not the most peppery one. This is just one of your mild ones. We are going to be using a little gig. I think cinnamon is in there, but we're going to be putting a gig of cinnamon extra. This is a jerk chicken, just pepper. I made this. This has been made from 1 year ago. Let me show you. So this is what it looks like. This is mine. All pepper and vinegar and a little stuff. It's hot. It is not a sauce to give any moisture. Like if you want to eat your jerk chicken and rice and peas, it doesn't. It just gives heat and a little flavor. I'm going to be putting a little of that. This is what I'm telling you. This here, I have this here. It is some tomato paste. This is store-bought, but you can make your own. I didn't have time. This will give the sauce or the jerk chicken gravy some body. Also, I have here a little molasses. Molasses has a great flavor. As with any sauce, you need a little base. A lot of these scallions and garlic is in there. But I'm just going to use a few pieces of this green scallion. I'm just going to be cutting it as fine as I can. I'm going to be mincing it. Okay? And I'm going to be mincing this piece of garlic also. Just to start a base. This is filled with all garlic and all of these celery and all of that. If you read the labels, it's there. So I'm just gonna, start a little base for the sauce. And let me tell you, this thing starts smell so good already. You see what I'm saying? Next clip. In my saucepan here, I have like less than a tablespoon of butter being melted. I'm using it. Yeah. I prefer using butter or margarine than using oil. Where I look for just some nice flavors. Mind you, we don't want to take away the flavor from the jerk seasoning. Okay, so let's get our flame up. We're going to be sauteing this off. As I told you, I'm using this. There's so many of it in the sauce, the jerk seasoning already, but I'm starting a sauce based thing. So once you start in a sauce, you're gonna need a little base, something, So I have here a piece of jerk chicken. I know you're hearing the sizzle, and I'm reheating this piece of jerk chicken. I want to show you what the sauce will look like on it. So don't mind the sizzle where you hear going around a bush mouth there. Okay. So we are sauteing this off on the medium, of course. That is how I honestly start a sauce. You can get your flame up, not too high, because you just want to revamp, you know, flavor. Yeah, you want to stick around. Make sure the bottom of your saucepan is not too thin. Yeah, because we are going to work with this, you know. Get in this little peg of garlic. And if you're doing more, you know you would need more of this, okay? All right. Still fresh, yet softened. We don't want it burning a kind of bun sauce. So now, it is your time now to put in the amount of jerk season that you want. So I'm putting some of this. I'm not making a lot. You could make a lot. I'm putting like about 3 tablespoons. Yeah. In there. So you definitely would need some Jamaican jerk. So this is the Jamaican mukbang and vlog. You see, I've revamped it with a little fresh scallions and just a little bit of garlic. I don't want to overpower this with. And see what I have in there? So at this point, you want to put some water. It should be boiling water, but I thought I'd turn the kettle on. Okay, so I have there about a 1/4 cup. And I hope you are watching that, listening to the measurements. Okay, stir it around. You see the color? You see the color? Yeah, we're going to leave it to come to a boil. This has come to a low boil. This is what it looks like. At this point, you want to add your, this is about 2 tablespoons to this amount. That's what I'm using of whether homemade or store-bought tomato paste. If you want to use a little tomato puree, you can do that. This is to add thickness to the gravy or to the sauce, whatever you want to call it. You know, Jamaican people, we love chat about gravy, you know, but you know, other people might just want to say a sauce. Because you want some thickness. So sauce add thickness. A sauce is supposed to have body. So you want to gently now dissolve it in there, and you'll see that this tomato paste is turning that jerk seasoning thing a bit. It's turning it to a reddish color, a gravy looking color. You see? So the tomato paste, yeah, is a little, you know, store-bought. So I don't know, maybe they must put a little cornstarch. Who knows? I don't know. But if you want to use your if you want to use ketchup too, I guess you could if you can't find tomato paste. Ketchup has a little brown sugar. And with that said, I'll add less than a tablespoon of brown sugar in here. And I'll tell you why as I go along. Dissolving the paste. You see what is happening? It'll have this gravy look. But you have to stir. You have to continue stirring a bit and let it cook. Now at this point, you want to add a little molasses. The molasses is going to give it a beautiful little color. It is going to go there about that, a teaspoon of molasses. As it trickles off, you want to start stirring. It is going to turn this into a pretty, more like a brown stew chicken gravy color. I'll show you. A little flavor. You don't want to go too much. Just a little bit. Remember, if you're doing more, you would have to use more. Let us stir it. Let it continue to boil. Yeah. A little bit of a salt, because Kimmy does not put salt in her jerk season. So add in a little water. You see that nice gravy look? So you know we have to stretch it out. Okay? So look at that. Look at that color. Look at the color with all those herbs. We ain't gonna strain this. And this nice chunk. Now, you need to put a little bit, just a little bit, just a toops of cinnamon powder. She has it in her season. But I want to put a little toops, just a toops. Look at me. Not a lot. This thing is strong. You know, okay, that's it. That does a lot for this. I know why you go think a black cake, a bacon, one whole heap of this thing you put in there. Okay? As it thickens, okay, look at this. Gravy consistency. We want to let it cook. Get your flame up a little. Let it start boiling a little more. And we will come back to taste. As you go along, this is, you have to taste to see if you get the right gig. You don't need any extraness. The chicken is already jerked. It has the smoke flavor. If it is that your chicken is oven jerk and you want to get that smoke flavor, use a little liquid jerk. Okay, I told you about that on a live. A little liquid jerk. That's how you get the jerk taste in your oven jerk chicken. Some liquid smoke. But look here, you don't play around with that by putting a whole lot. It's just a small amount. Okay. You seeing that simmer? I know you're seeing and you're hearing it, but what I want you to look at is the texture, the consistency. Now I have a piece of jerk chicken here just to demonstrate. So I don't like my jerk chicken dry, that's what you're gonna say. I want some Jamaican jerk chicken sauce. Look at this. Let me pour it over it. Yeah, pour as much as you like. Put as much as you like. I mean, I like my jerk chicken dry. I like my jerk chicken with sauce. Let's clean this plate. From my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach, it is jerk chicken sauce / gravy. Please do enjoy. So you have your jerk chicken right there. So you see that? This is gravy, baby. And I've just for presentation, a little scallion as a brush, and you can just dip it. And you can put it in there if you want. Brush some on your festival. Do your thing. Thanks for watching.